I'm going to give you tips on planning your 2021 taxes. You have to keep your records. Make sure you keep your records. Bookkeeping is number one tip. You have to make sure that if you are a self-employed and you are having any home office, make sure you segregate your home office. You want to make sure that you are properly structured. Your business is properly structured. If you're an LLC and you are not elected to be an S Corp and you think you might benefit from being an S Corp, you want to think about that now before the year starts. Another thing is you want to think about the assets that you invest in. Talk to a CPA at this time so that you can see where you are at this time and what are your projected taxes. Do your estimated taxes correctly for all the 4 quarters to make sure you're paying your due fair share of taxes and you don't get to pay penalties and late payment penalties and things like that. You want to make sure that you also look at your retirement options and see if you can take any benefits out of whatever tax retirement plans you have. You want to also speak to a CPA regarding how you want to invest in your business. If you have some assets you want to buy, you may be able to take advantage of Section 179 deductions. You may be able to take advantage of some bonus depreciation and things like that. Other thing you want to think about is if you have any sales you want to make, you may also be able to either defer your receipts to avoid paying taxes on them or defer your payments or pay your expenses early enough before the 1st of January of 2021. Other thing you want to do as well is also think about using the people around you, your family members, to be involved in your business. Those, whatever your children are doing for your business, whatever your wife, everybody within your circle is doing for your business, you want to also be able to pay them for that. Otherwise, they're just working for free to the IRS. Because remember, your number one partner in every business you do in the United States is the IRS. And you want to make sure that as much as they are treating you fairly, you're also treating yourself fairly. The other thing is you can also think about things depending on the industry in which you are. You might be thinking about if you wanted to sell some property or do some 1031 exchanges, you want to think about that while it is early enough. There's a lot of things that we can talk about here that would be helpful to any person who is in business or who is a high income earner or who is investing in any type of maybe stocks or things like that. There's so many things we can talk about, but these are some of the tips that you just need to do, the basic things. If you're traveling as well, you can also structure your travels around places where you're going to have maybe a seminar, maybe you're going to have a business trip, so that your travels can also be, in as much as you have some personal time, you have enough business time to be able to deduct all your travels. You want to think about meals, because meal is a very big important part. There is something around travel that people need to be careful about, because you don't just lump everything on the travel. You want to make sure that on the travel you have broken them down into meals, into air tickets, into hotels, all those things, because they have different tax treatments. IRS has been very hard on travel lately because people just lump everything into travel, and that could be a significant rejection by the IRS. Again, if you are needing to know more about any of these things and you need help from any qualified CPA who understands the concept of tax planning, who understands the concept of tax resolution, you may contact us. We will be able to help you at least for a free consultation. This is my social media. You have TikTok, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have YouTube, and you can also go on our websites, which are all listed here. And I'm going to see you in the next video, which will have more details on what we've talked about. My name is Charles Njoya. Bye, and talk to you next time.